Hey everyone, this is Derek here in collaboration with fellow YouTuber Medrosito, whose channel I'll leave in the video description down below. Going to be talking about all that's new in the PUBG Mobile 0.11 Chinese Lightspeed beta that just dropped, starting with the new weapon, the MK-47 Mutant. That's right, let's jump into the armory and take a look at those ARs. There's a new one there, the MK-47. This thing looks pretty awesome, pretty futuristic. It's got 4 attachment points on it, a scope. You can put up to a 6x scope on it, very similar to the other ARs in the game. No longer can use an 8x. Next up, you've got the barrel attachment. You can put a suppressor, a flash hider, or a compensator on it, all of the AR variant. Next up, magazines, extended quick draw and extended quick draw are all options for you. Finally, you have a forward attachment point. You can put any of those grips on it, any of the 5 currently in the game, as well as the brand new laser grip that we'll be talking about later in this video. So the Mutant can fire either single shot or in bursts of 2 rounds. So no fully automatic fire here, but as you'll see, bursts of 2 rounds, you can fire those off just as quick as an automatic rifle. So definitely not a disadvantage. So let's go ahead and go all the way to the left of the table, pick up that brand new 7.62. And what's exciting about this is, even though this is the Chinese beta, not even the Chinese version yet, the Lightspeed version, it means that eventually this weapon, like the other ones, will make its way into the global release for us to enjoy. And it's really cool to kind of see a changing of the guard, because in the early days of PUBG Mobile, 5.56 was definitely the king for ARs. Lots of people love the Scar L, the M416 with all its attachment points, even the M16 before they nerfed it. But now it's shifting to 7.62. 7.62 used to be used for things like the SKS or the Kar 98. And the AK, well, the recoil is pretty hard to manage. Now, the recoil on the AKM is a lot easier to manage. The M762 is a boss, almost as good as a Groza, and it is a world spawn. And then we have the Mutant, which is another super capable weapon. You can see here he's firing it just as fast as an automatic rifle, even though he has it in that 2-shot burst mode right now. Now he's showing us how you can just fire off, tap off those bursts, and it's pretty cool. It's, like I said, very controllable. So definitely have that laser grip on it there. I'm excited to see how that performs in like night mode. I think it would look pretty epic there, or maybe inside in like a larger building. It'll allow you to hip fire more accurately. Man, overall, just very excited to see where this game is going. And each of these weapons, I mean, you kind of run into, I'd say, a potential issue when you're introducing this many new weapons to the game, that they're going to start to feel the same. But I think they're doing a decent enough job, like a 2-round burst. We've never had that in a weapon before, to make each of these feel fresh and new, and you want to pick it up. So taking a look at him just dispatching some of those targets, knocking them over. He has switched over to single shot mode now. Forgot to mention that the standard capacity is 20 rounds, the extended is 30 rounds, so very similar to like a QBU or a Mini 14. Although with that 2-round burst, this is certainly very capable close range too, whereas something like the QBU or the Mini 14, you can use it that way, but I wouldn't really recommend it for close quarters combat unless you need to. So let's go ahead and switch now to a 6x scope, where you can see very capable on that platform too. It's kind of, like I said, it's a very interesting weapon choice, because it doesn't really market itself as a AR, a full AR, or a DMR. It's kind of like in the middle. So you guys remember the full area in Erangel up to the top left corner of the map by Zarky? Now that has turned into winter. So no more picnic blankets. Now you have a fence and some like hot springs here, it looks like. So I'm really curious to loot this place up, see what sort of loot can be found in that larger building off to our left right now. But there are also some of these little like sauna sheds, I think that's what they're supposed to be. And they have some attachments in them too. There is a hot spring steaming. Looks very, very nice with all the snow on the trees and stuff. Now, again, this is not the entirety of Erangel. This is just the top left portion of it. But look at this, a brand new building popped up. So they were busy between fall and winter constructing this thing. And there are actually quite a few like item spawn locations here. So I don't know how good the quality of loot's going to be. But definitely looks like, oh, there's a level 3 backpack. There's an S12K, so it definitely looks like there's some pretty decent gear that can spawn here. So we will definitely have to explore that in greater detail later on. This actually looks very similar to one of the buildings that is by Mansion. That snow, that ground cover, getting us ready for the release of the snow map, which looks pretty epic. And that should be in a few months from now. So here's somebody who's trying to punch him out. Does not work when you have an S12K though. So there goes that guy. Probably wants to crawl into one of those hot springs to relax after that engagement. But pretty awesome that they are changing up, even if it's just little parts of Erangel, giving us it's a fun little area to explore, and one that, you know, won't be around for too long. So if you want to check it out, definitely be sure to do that fairly soon. You know, as soon as it is released on global at least. And then we finally have a new weapon, or a new vehicle rather. It could be used as a weapon, I guess, although it doesn't look that intimidating, on Sanhok. So check this guy out. It's kind of like the souped up scooter. That would be my my analysis, my pro analysis here of it. You have you can fit up to 3 people in it. So this is better than the 3-wheel motorcycle. So as far as 3-wheel vehicles go, I'm gonna give this one the title right now because, well, I mean, granted, the 3-wheel motorcycle isn't exactly the, you know, epitome of vehicle prowess, but this is the Tukshai, maybe, or Tukshai. So I don't know how to pronounce it, but it looks cool, looks fun. I don't know what the max speed is. I guess we'll have to go to training mode in a future video and explore that. But yeah, as said, you know, individuality, and if I'm playing Sanhok on this this version of the game, I'll definitely be looking for it. So my name's Derek G. Thanks again to Medricito for providing the footage. Again, check out his channel if you haven't already. I hope to see you on the battlefield soon, or in my Discord server, which I'll also leave a link to down below.